Lady Sanders' secretary.
Such dedication in a long time. Thank you. And I've not been here quite as long, just barely 11 years, which is nothing in higher education. But I started out as finance manager, and I was in a role that I just was so excited that I was like kind of below the radar. You know, when Velma or Bud were gone, I got really, really nervous or anxious because Dr. Bowyer might come in my office, you know. And it was unnerving a little bit, but so what do I decide to do but get my doctoral degree thinking that I want to be a VP here at the college? Well, at the same time, what did I find out from Dr. Bowyer? But I need to get my associate's degree first. So I got my associate's degree to be able to say I graduated from Dyersburg State Community College, which I'm very proud of. At the same time that I got my doctoral degree. So not many people can say that. I explained that to you the other day. But so along the way, becoming VP, I'm sorry I'm out of breath because it's like I was trying so hard to make all this work and I was telling somebody's lies. I don't normally do that. But along the way, it turned from being nervous or anxious to really respect. And one of the steps along the way was MEP. Does everybody remember multi-entity processing? And we went through that process and we would always communicate back to Dr. Bowyer what our issues were. Well, finally, you know, she was like, give me a list. Just give me, and it was pages long. But what does she do is she gets it together and she goes to TBR, communicates to TBR, and they actually change the timeline of MEP. They change their entire direction. So not only do we here at this college respect her, but TBR respects her tremendously. Personally, no roast, I'm not going to do it. I'll be very, very kind because you've been very kind to me. The baseball team did very good in 17. Did Robert make or any of the baseball guys? I see Paxton. In 17, they went to the College World Series, and so it was a year that Robert got a lot of awards. He got some national awards. And of course, I was going to go with him to California, but Dr. Bowyer went too. She did not have to do that. And she went to honor him, and even the dinner the night before. You know, I've never done this for Robert, but the menu was Robert White's menu, and she was thoughtful enough to go to the restaurant ahead of time and make it a very special night for Robert. So personally, I thank you very much too. From a student perspective, one time when we were at a Tennessee Achieves meeting, this will show you just how very cultured Dr. Bowyer is. There was a mother there, and she was kind of standing to the side, and she had that worried look on her face because her daughter was going to college, and she had no idea what that was about. But the young lady had walked up to Dr. Bowyer and was talking to her, and Dr. Bowyer kind of recognized everything that was going on, brought the mother over, and started speaking in Spanish to make the whole situation, I mean, the look on the lady's face just completely and totally changed because now there was a personal relationship there. The mother felt comfortable, the daughter felt more comfortable, and we have a student here at Dyersburg State. So it's the big things, but it's the little bitty things that she does along the way too. Okay, so here's I have my gum in my mouth. So here is the numbers thing. Finance person, so I'm going to talk numbers, right? 35 years of service. If we average 3,000 students a year, that would be over 100,000 students. And that's conservative. 100,000 students. Thank you. Thank you. You know a lot of them, and a lot of them are in your phone. If we average $150 per hour with 3,000 students taking 12 hours, that would mean $189 million over 35 years. That's impressive. So to say the least, we are extremely grateful for all your dedication over all the years. The community is thankful. TBR, the state is thankful. Nationally, you've been involved nationally. So thank you very much for all that you have done. If the president's staff would come forward. We would like to present you with a gift from President's staff, Dr. Bowyer. Josh can't be here today, but he said to tell you thank you for everything you've done and also the support you've provided.
Let's see. Last one said they couldn't dream of a better boss, but then they didn't have any time to dream. This one said. Very heavy. Amy, Carol? Beautiful Waterford crystal. Man, that's spectacular. From Ireland, no less, I'm sure. Thank you very, very much. That's great.
It just keeps moving farther into my camera. Is it? So she's surprised.
Okay, Dr. Bowyer, we're not done. Sit back down. I've been waiting 82 days to say that. I may not have 83. Let's see. The vice president of the college's staff has a gift to present you. Y'all come up here. Where are you? Please tell me you're here.
They didn't answer their phone.
Okay, y'all can pick it up. Pick it up. The president's staff is the formal group. This group might be the more social group. And so we thought that these would be things that you could definitely enjoy, and for sure, and might share. And but Dr. Bowyer, on behalf of the vice president's staff, and we have a couple that
could not be with us today, we thank you for your leadership. And I will say, in my 82 days, I am amazed and I am blessed to be part of this, and I hope you'll keep me around because I think you are sharp, and I think you are driven, and I think that you are the type of leader that we should all aspire to be.
Two barley loaves, right?
All right, let's take a picture. Without the podium. Maybe it's good at it.
An alternative prop. That's right.
That's right. Yes, we had this week at some point in time. Dr. Bowyer, thank you so very much. This group talks quite often that we are your policies and procedure group, and a lot of times we're not very liked, but we do try to keep the best interest of the college in mind and try to help out as much as we can. But thank you so much for everything you've done for all of us, and we also have a gift to present to you.
Thank you.
And one more gift. The three deans will present. Dr. Bowyer, on behalf of the three academic deans and all of our faculty, we would like to present this gift.
good believe it, but it is what it is. Okay, just keep the city with you. Yeah.
So we are bringing you greetings from the state of Tennessee. And Bill has a nice certificate of recognition from Governor Lee. So there are all kinds of layers of interaction that I can speak about for just a moment, and then I'll let Bill too. But on behalf of the Tennessee Board of Regents, we really just want to thank you for all the hours, the work, the expertise, the advocacy, just doing everything that you do here in Northwest Tennessee. When I first came on the Board of Regents, she didn't let me rest for very long at all. And I can't believe they surprised you because nobody pulls anything out. But I remember Dr. Bowyer calling and wanting to sit down and have breakfast. And, you know, she's always thinking about this area. And if there's anything that can be done to advocate for, to get things for, then Dr. Bowyer is always the one that does that. And so I know that all of you realize that. But and then the next thing she did for me, I thought this was kind of interesting because I'm on the Tennessee Board of Regents, right? So she calls me one day or writes me. She said, "Would you like to go to the National Community College conference?" And I said, "Well, that would be nice." She says, "It's in Chicago." I said, "Well, okay." She says, "Well, I've already called the office and gotten it all arranged for you." And gotten it all cleared because I didn't know who I was going to clear that with, of course, but she had already gotten it. And I'm not going to tell you about the trip because Karen Bowyer is a lot of fun. I don't know how many of you know that, but she is a lot of fun to travel with. But just finally, Karen, just because I am really kind of a hometown gal here, and I've got another one of your friends back there, Diane Hummer, who sent right there, who sent so many students here from Lake County. Dyersburg State really does provide for students in this area hope and a future, and you've been a part of it for so many years. I can't think of anybody else that's held a position like this many years. So thank you on behalf of the Tennessee Board of Regents and all the students in this area. You've just been, we can't measure the impact that you've had. So congratulations.
Just real quickly, we did go on a trip last year to France and Germany, and I will attest that Karen knows how to travel because whether it was what wine to order with dinner or where to get your currency changed or whatever, she knew what to do. And we just, again, appreciate all that you've done. And I really want to say thank you for hiring that scruffy guy just out of college years ago down in Memphis when she was working there. I was one of her hires. So it is.
I heard a lot of these people.
So it is an honor and a privilege to be here today, and it's also great to catch you as a friend.
I'm sorry about all the stuff that it's great to remember. Yes. There we go. We're going to see him on the 25th.
Bowyer has an athletic award that we would like to present to her today.
Wow.
For those who have the pleasure of not knowing who I am, I'm Foster Jason, and I'm the Commissioner of the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association. And Dr. Bowyer and I go back more years than many of you were ever born. I first met Dr. Bowyer when she was at Shelby State in academic affairs. And I was at Chattanooga State at the time. And she has been a tremendous friend to me since literally the mid-70s. And I appreciate her greatly. But today is a very special honor for me, is the induction of Dr. Bowyer into the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association Hall of Fame.
All right.
Becomes the 7th president since 1968 to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and the first woman president to ever be. But very much well deserved. And I would like to read just she and the college both will receive these plaques of the Hall of Fame and her picture and description, but I would just like to read a portion of what her athletic accomplishments have been in terms of the TCCAA as well as the National Junior College Athletic Association. She was the chair of the American Association of Community College Athletic Advisory Committee from 2001 to 2004, the presidential representative board of directors for the National Junior College Athletic Association from 92 to 96, board liaison member from the National Alliance of Two-Year College Athletic Administrators and NJCAA 1993 to 95, president and vice president of the TJCAA, and member of the Strategic Planning Committee of the NJCAA from 87 to 93. And its leadership, such as what Dr. Bowyer provided for the national level as well as our conference and state level, is outstanding and unprecedented in terms of all the different offices that she has touched. And on a personal note, for the number of years that Dr. Bowyer and I have been associated with athletics in the state, like everything else, there's been some highs and lows, but someone who is always a stalwart, always a supporter, and one with tremendous and great advice and concern for the students as well as the student athlete and the overall conference as a whole. Dr. Bowyer is indeed a true leader in these many years, 34 now. And so I personally appreciate her greatly because I think we are moving forward tremendously, and it's because of efforts like Dr. Bowyer is making. So thank you, Dr. Bowyer, and congratulations.
How she is.
With all this athletic ability, I should be able to. Thank you.
Now for the roast. That's right. I'm retired, so I don't have to worry too much. It's really good to be here with all of y'all and see you this afternoon on this special occasion. When I was asked to come and say a few words about Dr. Bowyer, I hesitated first, and then I thought, oh my God. I worked for her for 30 years. I know her pretty well, and I know a lot of information. But I'm not going to reveal that information this afternoon. I'm going to save that for the book that I'm writing. And I haven't started writing that book yet, but I've got the title. It's going to be called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Through the years, I've heard Dr. Bowyer described in many different ways, and some of them were good. In fact, most of them were good. But one description that comes to mind, and our foundation board members and people who have served on the annual fund will attest to this. The description is persistent, determined, relentless. And those words come to mind as they describe Dr. Bowyer, and that she never gave up an opportunity to get funding for the college. And without that determination and persistence, Dyersburg State would not have had the successful annual fund and foundation monies that we have received. Without that success, many students would not have been served by the college, programs would not have been funded, and buildings would not have been built. So thank you, Dr. Bowyer, for that persistence and determination. You know, Dr. Bowyer is like that Energizer bunny. She works hard and she plays hard. And she never slows down. She never gives up and she never slows down. From the minute she gets up in the morning till she falls into bed at night, she's thinking about and planning things for Dyersburg State and higher education. When I was keeping her schedule, I thought, how can she keep this up? But she did, and she still does. You could even say Dr. Bowyer is a serious taskmaster. But that's because she expects so much from herself. The abundant energy has been her driving force, and it has propelled Dyersburg State to have cutting-edge programs, successful reaccreditation visits, establishing off-campus centers in Tipton and Gibson counties, beginning the Dyersburg State Foundation, envisioning many different programs to serve our area, and I could just go on and on. So again, thank you, Dr. Bowyer, for your boundless energy and your drive. Did you know that Dr. Bowyer is a trendsetter? Well, she is. She was named president of Dyersburg State Community College exactly 35 years ago. And at that time, there were no other female college presidents in the state of Tennessee. She was the first. She's broken barriers and she's opened doorways. So Dr. Bowyer, on the occasion of your 35th anniversary, I want to congratulate you for a job well done. We appreciate everything that you've done for not only this college, but the community and higher education. And it was a pleasure to work for you for 30 years. So, congratulations.
Couldn't have done it without Beverly, for sure, and now Edith. Wonderful support, and all of you. I mean, it is always a team effort, so no way of getting around that. Should have done a slam dunk, I guess, to get the award on me, but I haven't done one of those. We saw some nice ones last night at the ball game, so they showed us how to do that. But it's just been a real pleasure. You know, I grew up in a rural area like this in western Illinois, and I think just always had the experience as a young person of, it was always hard to get places. We lived on a farm, and so I think I had a real sense of what the difficulties were here, for people to have access to an institution like this. Maybe that's part of the driving force, I don't know. But together we've gotten a lot of things done, a lot of opportunities for people, and there's just miles to go yet, so it's not all done yet. I am very, very grateful to all of you. I can't believe who's standing in this room. It's very nice of you all to be here, and I really, really appreciate it. You've all made such a contribution to help this institution grow, and Amy Carroll keeps me going, it's vitamins, and she makes me do my exercises and everything, so Amy, thank you for that. And, it's just been a real pleasure for me, and can't tell you how much other people have contributed, so it's not all about me. But anyway, I appreciate you recognizing me today. It was a day like this 35 years ago. I remember I was moving out of Shelby State, and my uncle, Russell Dittmer, was helping us move up here. And he had a truck, and I remember we had some books that we packed up at Shelby State. And one of the books flew off on one of the medians somewhere along the way from Shelby State, so I didn't bother to pick it up. It was probably one of those old math books or something. Anyway, we got up here and got settled, and it was an interim appointment. I thought, see what this is like up here in Dyersburg. And we'd been up here a year or so before for a board meeting, and thought about, wow, it'd be really something to live in a small town like this. Of course, I grew up on a farm. There were 5 of us, so I was used to small places. But in between, I had worked in Mexico City with 20 million people, and different parts of the world. So it was. I didn't think it would last very long, but it did, and I'm just absolutely delighted it did. And it's been a labor of love for me, and just such a pleasure to work with all of you. So thank you for what each of you really has contributed to make this institution what it is. So thank you very, very much. I'm very touched by all of this.
I think she was almost speechless. Almost. That concludes our formal program, but please come by and speak to Dr. Bowyer. Please have cake and refreshments, and enjoy the time as we celebrate 35 years today as president of Dyersburg State Community College.